Jeff Morgenthaler's Amaretto Sour. And this is another thing that actually Alyssa Dunn has weighed in on, saying that like when somebody goes to a normal bar and orders an Amaretto Sour, 9 times out of 10, they're not expecting the Jeff Morgenthaler Amaretto Sour, even if it's objectively a better drink. What do you think about that? Like they're expecting the Amaretto Sour with Di Serrano and like sour mix, basically. Like the old school 80s one.
Isn't that the same for some things? Like some, like they think of the ones with the sour mix, not the one with the fresh stuff?
Yeah, I would say this. I would say that like in certain bars you're right, and in other bars you're wrong. Like if you go inside the Varnish, or you go into like a really high-end cocktail bar and they ask for an Amaretto Sour, they are expecting the Jeffrey Morgenthaler Amaretto Sour. But if you go into a nightclub and ask for an Amaretto, like if you're working in a nightclub, someone asks for an Amaretto Sour, they're asking for the 80s Amaretto Sour. It's your job as the bartender to understand what kind of bar you're in, and also to ask questions. Like, if you're unsure, you can always ask the guest, do you mean the like modern Amaretto Sour, or do you want like the old school one? You know, and be like, oh, you can discern very quickly by talking to someone for 3 seconds if they know what a Jeffrey Morgenthaler Amaretto Sour even is. So, you know, I would just say that, I guess. Okay, Jeff Morgenthaler's Amaretto Sour. Let's do it. Here we go. In your big tin, crack your egg and do your egg white. Then we're going to do 1 ounce of lemon juice. Is it 1 or 2? 1 teaspoon of 2-to-1 simple syrup, the rich kind. It's kind of a big teaspoon, but it's fine. We're gonna go 3/4 of an ounce. He used cask strength, so we're gonna use Overproof Bourbon. He uses Booker's, but I'm using Old Grandad 114. That's gonna go just right in the cocktail. And then we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of Amaretto. I like to use the Lazzaroni. I think he uses Luxardo. This is my favorite though, and it makes a really good one, so there you go. Whoa, almost broke the bottle there. That would suck, because that's a bottle that we don't have to buy very often. So it's like, you know. Give it a dry shake. Oh, I should do this like this, I guess. Oh, are we gonna do this the way that Morgenthaler does this on the rocks? I don't like doing it on the rocks because I don't like egg white sitting on ice.
I know, you just said that in a video a couple weeks ago.
I know. Well, that was my own cocktail though, I created it, but this time I feel like we gotta do it on the rocks because it's not my drink, so. It is not my drink. I did not create it, so therefore I should probably do what the creator did, despite my own shitty hot takes. I've actually undershook this a little bit because it's gonna be sitting on ice. And then we're just gonna strain it like so over the ice, which pains me, but.
Do we know why he prefers it this way?
I don't know, people put whiskey sours on ice on the rocks all the time. Let's give it a little zipple from this cocktail nipple. I know, I made sipping a cocktail weird. Ooh, that's so good. I mean, as it should be, the most prevalent flavor in this cocktail is the Amaretto, and that's exactly how it should be. The bourbon though brings in a little proof, it makes it a little punchier, it gives it a little body, and then you have just a little teaspoon of the 2-to-1 simple syrup, which just balances out that, you know, good amount of lemon juice. It's nice and tart and bright, right where you want it to be. Expertly balanced. My only qualm is the not putting it in a coupe kind of thing, but you know, that's a preference thing. So there it is, the Amaretto Sour.